Okay, let's talk about something called diatomic molecules for a few minutes. So diatomic molecules are never found alone. They're always in a covalent bond with either themselves or in a bond with another element. So let me tell you what the diatomic molecules are, and then I'll explain this a little bit more. So there are 7 diatomic molecules, and you need to know these. There is hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. So what I mean is that you would never see an equation where you just have hydrogen by itself. It always would be H2, or it always would be in a bond, like this example that we'll do about bond energy. See, here's hydrogen, H2, and then it's in a bond over here with HCl, but you would never just see H like this by itself. Same with chlorine, it's Cl2. You would never see just Cl, but you can see it in another with a bond, so Cl2, or you can see it in a molecule or a compound over here, HCl. So that's true for all of these. These are called the diatomic molecules because you can never have just H. H2 is the most reduced form of this, so they just have the name of the element. So this is not dihydrogen like we name all the other covalent molecules. It's just hydrogen. This is not dinitrogen, it's just nitrogen. This is not dioxygen, it's just oxygen. This is not difluorine, it's just fluorine, and so on. Chlorine, bromine, iodine. So the acronym that we learned when I was taking this was have no fear of ice cold beer. And this was the 7. So have no fear of ice cold beer. Hydrogen, nitrogen, fluorine, oxygen, iodine. This is chlorine, really, this Cl, and then beer. So really it would be like C and then the L in cold and then the R in beer for bromine. So this will help you remember what these are. There's many other acronyms to help you remember the diatomic molecules, but you have to know this. Because when you are asked to write a chemical equation and I say hydrogen, you need to know it's H2 and not just H. And that'll be really important when we start doing things like balancing chemical equations. Also, if you look at these on the periodic table, so here's my bad drawing of the periodic table. The diatomic elements are here. Here's hydrogen. And then over here, this is really not drawn to scale, in the shape of a 7, very not drawn to scale. But there are these and this one are the diatomic molecules. So if you look over here, here are the diatomic molecules. There's hydrogen, and then there's these 6 that make the shape of a 7. Nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So you need to know these. This will be really important when we start balancing equations and writing chemical equations. These are covalent molecules. It's 2 atoms of each of these covalently bonded with themselves. So you'll never see just one atom of a fluorine atom. It will always be F2, or it will be bonded to something else. So these are the 7 diatomic molecules.